Today we are going to present about the nut statistic. Okay. Okay. First we talk about why we choose this topic. So because why we will choose this topic, I show you something. First, I give you 3 seconds to think about what can you see. What is the first thing go into your eyes? Okay. 3, 2, 1. Do you see a vagina or do you see the girl? No. Some of you maybe will think we will choose this. We will see the vagina. No, because this two is going to show you genes. Okay. So why we will see this part first, not the logo. Okay. Why? Because this is the sensation and perception first, vision. Okay, now I will hand to my next partner, Sing, to talk about this.
Hello, my name is Nude Advertising, and now we can see the vision has 2 points. The first point is vision dominate is human service. We always believe that we see first. We secondary express the information from taste, smell, hearing, and feeling. Light start out from the room as white light. White light is organized from the room on the group before is broken into different requirements. The reality is that there is not color but different light reference color are linked for this reference light on the eyes, but you see with your brain first input is meaningless until it is converted in the brain.
Okay, now we're going to talk about the next point. Okay, the vision. It puts from the right half of the visual field straight the left side of each retina, and it is transmitted to the left hemisphere. Inputs from left half of the visual field struck the right side of each retina and transmit to the right. Okay. Color blindness or the color vision differences is the ability to perceive the difference between some of the color that other can distinguish. It's most often to genetic nature, but may also occur because of eyes, nervous or brain damage. Okay, or express to contain the chemical.
Hello, we can now we have next point with ID. Now we have 3 points introducing. The first point is formative, indicative, and component of personality. And the second point is operate, including to the person principle. And the finally point is immediately gratification of its audience.
Hi, I'm Tam Zishan. If we look at the photo mainly caused by ID, the ID is from fraud and operate according to the principle. It medicate gratifications of its engaging in process of thinking was fragmented more magical education and fantasy origin, lack of affected by superego. The motivation of why we're looking at the nude body is because the hormone is affecting our body. It is one of the reasons why we're looking at the body. Nude body is erotic material, will stimulate sexual disruption. When we saw the nude body of a girl, then our vision will control the human sense, focus on the nude body. The idea will let us looking at some part of it, and it will be hardly remembered in the mind. And because of hormones, then it will affect our sexual disruption. It will be the memory of it will be more hard in our mind.
So hi, I'm Yufeng, and I will talk about the related theory of our group culture. So we have 2 points. So one point is the dating contest of an event, and number 2 is reconstructing memories and misinformation effect. So I will talk the first point. So we have talked about the sensation and implementation of nude advertising, and there are some related theory that can explain why we see the nude advertising. First, when there are some different pictures we can choose. So first, we think the memory can explain it too. Okay, there is a theory called instating content of an event. It means to try to record an event by putting ourselves back in the context in which it occurred. Improves working with context cues to add retrieval. So why we would have these situations? It is because most of us have the same experience with it. Especially male, they ever try to see the nude advertising or other media about sex. Therefore, why they see some different advertisements, including nude advertising, they would see the nude advertising first. I would get an example. When we always watch some medias about sex, for example, sex photo or video about sex, it would make a deep-going memory to us because we are most interesting to watch it. After that, when we see some advertisements, we would choose the advertisement which is about sex first, because most males like to see it. Then we will talk about the second point.
Oh, I'm Chua Song. I'm talking about reconstructing memories and misinformation effect. The second theory is about memory too, and the theory is reconstructing memories and misinformation effect. It means when we find long-term memories, we cannot provide a mental video. It means we cannot provide we cannot really exact memory. We are just reconstruct the memories slightly, and it may be distorted and include details that did not occur. When we see a nude at first thing, we would feel this thing is similar with something that it may be appear in our memory. So we would feel interesting in that first and focus it for a long time because we need to find the answer that what things is similar with that nude at first thing. When we focus on the nude at first thing for a long time, we would think more thoughts about it, such as who is the model or how fits with his figure. After that, we would produce more fantastic with sexy. So this is why we would choose the nude advertising first and focus it for a long time. Okay.
I'm Choi from Y. Finally, we have taken hold of our family. Psychology can be everywhere. Brain can control nervous system and your body. And can solve a people's mental health. And
自己係邊個啊？三。
my name is Ohio Fong, and this people horology cannot design any people. This is a psychological effect. I reckon what can case ID is more effective.